Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of ProMine Tip of the Month. Today we will see how to construct a bench using the 3D bench module in the modeling category. So first what you want to do, you want to make sure that you have all the polyline contours that represent the outlines of your benches. So in this case, as we can see here, if I rotate my view, we have two benches. All right, so these polylines here represent the outlines of these benches. All right, so let's start with one. So I'm going to turn off the top one here. And we're basically going to work with this one here. So back to plan view. And from the 3D bench module, we're going to click the command draw surface. So the first thing to do here is to select the layer on which the surface will be on. From here, I'm going to select 1000 toe. And then pick the polyline contour, which is this bottom one here. And then for the elevation points, now this can be very useful when you have multiple points that represent the elevation in this polyline contour. But in this case, since I don't have any points representing the elevations, I can just click none. So in this case, we don't need to select an elevation method. So I'm going to hit OK, and the surface will be drawn. Next will be the same process, but for the crest. So in this case, I'm going to click draw surface, and in here, I'm going to select the crest layer, pick the polyline contour, so exactly like what we did for the toe. And the elevation points, none, okay. Now, as we can see here, we have the top and the bottom surfaces that represent this bench. Now we're going to click construct bench, pick the top surface, and pick the bottom surface. And we're going to place this bench on the bench 1000 layer. And as we can see here, we have this bench constructed. All right, so we're going to turn off these layers here. We're going to display the contours of the top bench. And now we're going to, again, click draw surface. Now we're going to select the bench 1010 toe. Pick the polyline contour, which is this one here, none for the elevation points, and the same thing for the crest. All right, once we have the top and bottom surfaces, we can construct our 3D bench using this command here. So here I'm going to select the top and the bottom one and place this on the 1010 bench. Now we can get rid of these other layers, and we're going to turn on both of our benches. And as you can see, we have our two benches constructed here. So as you can see, this is a very easy method to quickly model your benches and calculate your volumes by going to this command here now. So now we can calculate the tonnage or the area. So let's compute the tonnage. So you enter a density and a swell factor, hit OK, select the bench and enter, and press F2 to view the results in the command line. So as you can see here, we have the volume and the tonnage. So we can also manipulate these 3D benches. So for example, we can cut them to a specific area to be able to draw our blast pattern in a specific area. All right, so to do that, we're going to use the slice command from the solids module. So the first thing to do is to draw a closed polyline that encloses the area that you want to cut. So as we can see here, we want to use this closed polyline as a cutting line to cut the benches. So we're going to select the slice command, select both benches. So I'm going to make sure that they're both selected here. All right. and hit enter, and then select the closed polyline and hit enter. So the program will essentially use this as a cutting line, and as we can see here, we can select this mesh, and if we go to the bottom, we can also select the bottom mesh. So as you can see here, this bench is cut as well as the bottom one as well, and then now we can use this to draw our blast pattern. This concludes this tip of the month, and thank you for watching.